Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, which most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people will not feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Marianne Williamson. Hi everyone, I'm Michelle Kelly and welcome to I Am the Change. And you guys, that's the first time in a couple weeks I was able to know this without checking my notes. So I think my memory is coming back from the side effects from my medicine that I've been on, that I'm not on anymore, so I'll go into that. But I'm Michelle Kelly. I am the change. I started this in 2019, stating out loud that I was breaking up with fear, I was breaking up with shame, and I was breaking up with guilt, followed by a weekly video. And since then, I have had New Year's resolutions every year after, and I told everyone out loud what they are and what they were, and it's on Instagram, it's on YouTube, and on Facebook. So if you want to go back and check my other videos out, please do. I think YouTube is probably the best place to go on, and it's under Michelle Simon Kelly, I Am the Change. So, anyway, you guys, I've been sharing about my health lately and my journey I've been on and what's been going on. And I'm on my third medicine for my CRPS type 2. I just started pregabalin, which is, I think, the generic of Lyrica. So they give that to people for shingles, I think, and they just started me on that. I started on Monday night, so it is now Thursday, and it helped with my nerve pain right away, but I'm starting to get sleepy again, like tired, and finding the right time to take it. I'm supposed to take it at night at dinner time, and as soon as I take it, I want to go to sleep 20 minutes later. So last night I took it a lot later, and I think it was too late because I was groggy when I woke up this morning. So finding the right time to take this stuff, and you know, it's a process. It takes time like everything else. All my New Year's resolutions that I told you guys about, I'm still working on them because everything doesn't happen as soon as I say it. I wish that was the case, but it seems like for me, the words come before the actions do. And, you know, it's taken a long time for my words to match my actions. But I think in this case, it's getting closer. Like, I hope that when you see me, you're like, Michelle's words match her actions. And I always thought they did, but I don't think they did. I thought it was true, and I don't think it was. So the longer I've been talking the talk, the more the walking the walk has come with it too. So I was telling you guys about my medicine. I feel like my personality is definitely coming back, and I was watching my video from last week and just how slow I was when I talk, and you know, that's not usually me. But as time's going on, I'm having side effects from this medication that I need to be on right now until I can go into remission, which you can go into remission, so I'm hopeful for that. And I was telling you guys last week also, it was my birthday. I turned 52 on Halloween, and thank you for all your happy birthday wishes and all the messages. They were the greatest present that I got. And also the ladies from line dancing, you guys, my goal on my birthday, which was Tuesday, was to get to line dancing. I have not been able to go in at least 4 months. And I'm like, God darn it, I'm going. Even if I can only dance one song, if I can only stand up for one song, I'm going. So right when I got there, everybody was clapping when I got there. Like a celebrity just walked in, and here what they were doing was filming a happy birthday video for me. And I didn't even know they did that. And then as soon as they got done, I just walked in. So it was amazing. And it made me feel really good. And I was able to do the whole class. And this is what I did before. I was not as sick as I am now. I'm getting better. I'm talking myself into it. I am going to get better. I'm listening to this audio book called The Way Out. So it's like the way out of sickness, the way out of things that are going on in your body. So I am working to get out of this. I don't know. I pray that my body can heal from all of this. And I think it can, but I definitely had to go through this process. And I listened to something the other day, and it says it normally takes two people, not normally two people. It normally takes people to get diagnosed, takes them 2 years. And I got diagnosed in 3 months. So I'm like, holy crap, I am on the fast track. It just feels like the slow track when I'm on it. So anyway, I was talking to you guys. I got to my line dance class. I was able to do the whole thing. And I did have to take pain medicine and a muscle relaxer before I went. But I'm like, sometimes I can feel shitty and do nothing, or feel shitty and do something. And I'll tell you what. It was better to do something and feel shitty than feel shitty and do nothing. So I am forcing myself to start doing things like I used to. And I think I have to, or I might get stuck in a rut. And I still wouldn't say to myself, Michelle, you're stuck in a rut. I would say I'm doing the best that I can with the tools that I have. But I'm just really trying to push myself back into a schedule, back into a routine. I told you guys, I used to journal every day and write down my food every single day. And this time, like 4 months ago, I stopped doing it. And I'm having a really hard time getting back to it. So I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to be back to it by the time you see me next week. Because when I say something out loud, then I feel like I absolutely have to do it when I tell people. And I was telling you guys, my goal this year, my New Year's resolution was not to weigh myself every single day. And my girlfriend told me to put the scale away. I did. She said I wasn't trusting God. I wasn't trusting myself. And I'm like, okay, I put it away. And then I took it back out. And she's like, that is the disease coming back out and talking to you again. I'm like, oh my God. So now she sent me a thing to write a letter, a goodbye letter, screw you letter, whatever it is, to the scale. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to start doing my journaling and writing my stuff down again, because I was doing it every day for over a year. And next time you see me, I'm going to have 1.5 years of abstinence without the sugar, flour, wheat, and caffeine. And it takes a lot to prep all my moves, all my dinners, and cook all my meals. It's a lot of work to do this, but I was sick the other way, and I don't want to be sick anymore. Okay, last other thing. I was telling you guys, I am going with my ex-husband on this adventure to go see my son in North Carolina, Angelo, because he's in like a weightlifting competition, and I thought he'd be available on Christmas. And he's like, Mom, I can't even get off of work. I'm like, I don't have any days left, because he's doing his weightlifting stuff. So I asked my ex-husband if I could ride with him, which is huge for me, you guys. I couldn't even talk to him for the first 8 years after we got divorced. Like, I could barely say hello to him. I had so much anger and resentment, and I've had to work really long and really hard on this to forgive him, to forgive myself. And you know what's so funny? I never thought about, maybe he's mad at me. Maybe I did stuff to him, but I know that I did. And I just feel like I'm starting to be a grown-up, which I'm like, who am I? The old Michelle would not do this. I'd be like, screw you. You did this to me. I'm never talking to you again. And now I don't have to soprano people dead to me / ghosting anymore, but I'm learning to be a grown up, and I'm right on time, and I'm proud of myself because I could never do this stuff before. I was used to just axing people off my friend said I cut them off with an axe when somebody hurt me or bothered me. And it was really because I couldn't speak up and tell them what happened and why I was so hurt or what was going on. I would just expect them to read my mind and be able to know. And if they didn't know, I wasn't going to tell them. And if I have to tell you, you can't do it anyway, so why even bother? So that was my whole process. And now I'm learning, like, when everybody keeps saying to people, oh, she'll figure it out, he'll figure it out. People don't figure it out unless you tell them. I didn't figure it out until somebody told me. And, thank God people thought I was worth it enough to tell me things. And I think every person is worth it. And it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So if you talk to somebody like they're stupid, they're gonna not respond to you in a positive fashion. If you talk to somebody, if you go and scream at somebody, they're not going to take it well. Like, we react to how people treat us. So what I keep finding out is when I treat people with love, kindness, and compassion, they're that way back. So I'm going to leave you with one thing to do. And this is really hard, and it was really hard for me, but it's a lot easier now. Say what you mean what you say, and don't say it mean. That's the hardest part. I always had a sideways screw you in there when my feelings were hurt. So when you're going to tell somebody something, don't say the last line. Like, oh, I cooked you dinner because I knew you weren't going to do it. You get rid of because I knew you weren't going to do it. How about I cooked you dinner and I was thrilled to do it. So this is your sign signing off. Thank you, everyone, for all your love and support and all your wishes. And I have a couple more weeks before the trip, but I'm also, since my son went away, I'll tell you guys this really quick. Since Angela moved away, me and my ex-husband are each other's Ubers for like doctor and hospital visits, which is so cool. Like, it's really cool that we can be grown-ups together. So, all right, take care, stay safe, and I'll see everybody next week.